Hey there, this is Santos Rolon Jr. here on Next Level Consulting. It's a wonderful evening. We're getting ready to call it a day pretty soon here, and I thought that I would just gather some thoughts. Every time that I feel inspired, I make a video. And you know what's really awesome? That making videos is truly therapeutic. I hope that you had a super fantastic, terrific, over the top day today. By the way, are you making your own videos? Are you journaling? Are you writing down your thoughts? Are you spending time meditating, praying, if you will, visualizing what it is exactly that you want to accomplish? Let me say that nothing or everything that is great in this life there's a price to pay. Everything that's great, everything that you would want to accomplish in your life or build or develop, it's going to take time. It's going to take integrity. It's going to take honesty. It's going to take some soul searching. And of course, you're probably going to need the help of a few others around you. And this world that we live in is such, there's so much deception and so many lies going on. So much scams that you have to really become smart. You have to literally talk to yourself and tell yourself, we've all had experiences, and we all have a lot of experiences, a lot of smarts up here that we can call on. I'm almost 50 years old, and I have a lot of experience. And I talk a lot about self-development. I talk about self-talk. I talk about positive self-talk. And earlier today, I made a video on positive thinking. So this is where I stand. When I get in front of the mirror and I do my self-talks, I tell myself literally that I am very smart. I am very wise because, everywhere you go or wherever you turn, somebody's trying to take advantage of you, or somebody's trying to talk down to you, or somebody's trying to call you this or the other thing. And those of us like myself, I'm basically starting a movement, obviously. My vision is a movement. My vision is a consulting business, but it's more or less a movement to encourage folks to start doing certain rituals every day. That's really what I'm about when I really think about it. I'm about rituals, certain disciplines that have gotten me to where I am today in my thinking process, because you have to get to a place in your life where basically you have to recognize that you're going to have to fight. And you're going to have to fight every single day for what it is that you truly want. Integrity these days, common sense, honesty, and people keeping their word today is almost far-fetched for some. But there are those of us that believe in those kinds of principles: integrity, honesty, keeping your word, living by principles that are moral. In my case, biblical principles I live by. At least I try to every day. But I tell you, we got to get to a place where we get sick and tired of being sick and tired to begin the fight, to begin to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, hey, you know what? I forgive you. I believe in you. You're a champion. You're a fighter. And that's the way it has to be with everything that we're doing every single day. We're going to be challenged every single day. We're going to be challenged with problems from other people, problems from family, mistakes, decisions that we make that maybe we really didn't think about very well. And sometimes those things can spiral out of control. But one thing that we got to remember, and we must remember this, that we got to be in control. When people are sitting, if you're smart, when somebody's trying to pull a scam on you. When somebody's trying to lie to you, trying to pull the wool over your eyes, if you will. We have a thing called intuition. And when we optimize our thinking process, when we recognize that we are wise, when we recognize that we are smart, when we recognize that we are a positive thinker because we've been doing certain rituals continually to get us to that state, We know when somebody's trying to pull the wool over our eyes. We know when somebody's doing the wrong thing. And, you know, I basically choose not to be involved in those kinds of things. And that's part of the reason why I have a challenge with multi-level marketing companies these days. And it's not the company themselves. It's actually the people that are promoting those companies. Let me tell you, there's a lot of scams taking place today. A lot of people. You know, I've been burned enough times to know that I will not get burned ever again. But there comes a point in time where you just have to say enough is enough, and you have to start telling yourself that you are a fighter and that you are a champion and that you are extremely smart. And when you start believing all of that, you're going to be able to see through people. You're going to be able to go online and see through people online. You're going to be able to take a phone call when someone calls you, and you're going to be able to know exactly what is behind that phone call. When you're out in public, when you're out and about, when you're giving out of your pocket, whether it's to a charity or to a homeless person out in the street, you're going to know whether you're being basically shannagled or maybe I shouldn't use that word, shannagled. I don't know if that is a word. Or bamboozled, you know. But I'm telling you, these days that we're living in, you got to get tough. You got to grow that rhinoceros skin on you. And you got to recognize that there's so many things out there that are they're just willing to rob you like a thief if you let them. If you let them. And you know, I made this video today because that's the way that I've felt probably over the last 6 months with a lot of things that have been going on online. And I still go online. You know, I'm writing a book. I'm constructing a website. I produce videos. I'm getting ready to do some marketing programs to reach out to people. My services are not going to be free, obviously. If someone wants to sit with me and talk on a deeper level, if someone wants to consult with me, if someone wants to brainstorm with me, it's going to come at a cost, because I believe there's value in what I'm doing, and I believe that unless you're willing to pay a price somewhere, people really don't recognize value unless they see a price, unless they see a number on that. So with that said, I hope that you choose to continually make it a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top day. Remember, you are strong, you're a fighter, you're a champion. Comment below. There'll be some information below this video. And I will see you at the top on my next video. And remember to make every day a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top day. Daily, in spite of and because of.